Good morning, student. I welcome you to my class. And today, children, I am going to explain you the two story which we are doing. One was his first flight about seagull, and the other was about the black aeroplane. So let's talk about his first flight, written by Lime O'Flaherty. I've already told you about the writer. Now, children, first, I would like to discuss the important point of the story. The young seagull was sitting alone on his ledge. His two brothers and his sister had already learned how to fly a day before. The young seagull was hesitant and afraid of flying. She was feeling she would fall in the ocean and die. He thought that his wing would not support him. His parents, brother, and sister regularly taunted him, threatened him, okay, for his cowardice. He saw one day his mother thought to teach him a lesson. She was sure, she told that she will not give him the mm, children food to him, and it is a hunger. If he will not satisfied with his hunger, he will feel more hungry, he will get annoyed, and he might learn flying. So this trick worked. He saw one day everybody boycotted him, his whole family, his mother, his father. He was very much hungry. He came to the edge of the ledge, but he did not have heart to fly. So again he went back. Now he was so hungry. He saw his mother holding a piece of um, piece in her beak. Now, children, he was mad with anger. He dived at the fish. With a loud scream, he fell outward and downward into space. He was seized with terror. His wings were cutting through the air, and he was not falling headlong now. Then he completely forgot that he had never flown before. Now he was flying over the sea. He was floating on the sea, and his family was praising him, offering him piece of fish. So children, now I will be telling you about the chapter. We will be doing the reading and explanation of the lesson. So first flight. The young seagull was alone on his ledge. His two brothers and sister had already flown away the day before. So seagull is a type of seagull. Ledge, a narrow horizontal cliff. So what is the meaning of ledge? A narrow horizontal cliff. What is a cliff? It is a rock. So narrow horizontal cliff. His two brothers and his sister had already flown away the day before. Already, children, he was sad and happy also because his both the sister and brother, they have learned flying. He had been afraid to fly with him. Somehow, when he had taken a little run forward the brink of the ledge and attempted to flap his wing, he became afraid. So, children, bring means edge. So children, when he one day when he saw his brother and sister flying and his mother flying around them, so he thought he can also fly. He took a step forward. He went till brink. What is the meaning of the brink of the ledge? It is the edge of the ledge, but he was very much scared to fly. The great expanse of sea stretched down beneath. And children, what he saw, that it was the great expanse means spread out. So children, what did he see? That a vast sea was stretched in front of him, and he was feeling afraid to jump in it. He was feeling afraid to fly over there. And it was such a long way down, miles down. And children, then he thought that even the sea is very long, it is miles down, so he won't be able to swim or jump. He felt certain that his wing would never support him. Moreover, children, he was certain that his wing would never support him to fly for such a long distance. So he bent his head and ran away back to the little hole under the ledge, where he slept at night. Even when each of his brother and his little sister, whose wings were far shorter than his own, ran to the brink, flapped their wings, and flew away, he failed to muster up their courage. Mustered up is gathered. So, student, he failed to muster up the courage to take the plunge which appeared to him so desperate. Plunge is to take the risk. So, what is the meaning of plunge? Plunge means to take the risk. Shrilly in a sharp and unpleasant voice. Shrilly is a sharp and desperate is hope reckless, hopeless, reckless. Shrilly. What is the meaning of shrilly? Shrilly means children in a sharp and unpleasant voice. In a sharp and unpleasant voice. So this is the meaning of shrilly. So finally, he felt certain that his wings would never support him, so he bent his head and ran away back to the little hole under the ledge where he slept at night. Even when each of his brother and sister, whose wings were far shorter than his own, ran to the brink, flapped their wing, and flew away. Not only that, children, he saw that his brother and sister, whose wings were short, even they flew away, and he felt very disappointed. He failed to muster up courage to take that plunge. Children, he gathered up the courage, but he was not able to take the risk of his life, which appeared to him so desperate, and it became so desperate, he became very hopeless. His father and mother had come around calling to him shrilly. So, children, his father and mother, they called him shrilly in an unpleasant voice. They scolded him, upbraiding him. Upbraiding means scolding, threatening to him, starve on. They told him that we will not bring you any food. He will starve unless he flew away. We will help him unless he flew away. Otherwise, they are not going to come near him. But for the life of him, he could not move. But children, he could not move. That was 24 hours ago. Since then, nobody had come near him. Now, children, 25 hours had passed, and really, this time I felt it was not the threatening, but the parents did not really come near him. The day before, all long, he had watched his parents flying about with his brother and sister. Children, a day before yesterday, he can see that his parents were flying around his brother and sister, and they were making them more perfect in the art of flying. Perfecting them in the art of flight, teaching them how to skim. And children, they taught him how to skim. Skim means to move lightly just above a surface. Skim means, is a very important word. Just move lightly. Just move lightly. Just move lightly. Over the surface of the water. and skim the waves and how to dive for fish. He had in fact seen his older brother catch his first herring and devour it. Devour means to eat. Children, not only he thought he children he had seen that how his younger brother and sister, they are, with the help of the parents, they are being perfect in the art of flying. Today he saw that his brother was devouring, that means he was eating a herring. Herring is a type of sea fish. Standing on a rock, he was standing on a rock. After skimming, he caught a fish and he was eating it. So they were becoming more perfect day by day in the art of flying. While his parents circled around raising a proud cackle, and the parents were very much children pleased. They were doing proud, they were making proud cackle. That means they were encouraging him. And all the morning and whole family had walked about on the big plateau midway down the opposite cliff. So then not only that, children, he saw that a cliff was opposite him, and whole family, his mother, his father, his two brother and sister, they were there on that cliff which was opposite to him, taunting him for his cowardice. And everybody was laughing at him for his cowardice. Cowardice means, children, he was afraid. Cowardice means afraid. The sun was now ascending the sky. Now, children, the sun was coming straight away to the sky, blazing on his ledge that faced the south. And children, he was uh, blazing on the ledge where he was sitting. He felt that heat because he had not eaten since the previous night. Now, children, the sun heat, he could have, he was feeling more heat because children, he was very hungry. He became a weak, so he was not able to feel that heat which was coming directly to him from the sun. He stepped slowly out to the brink of the ledge. Now, children, he went till the ledge, still wanted to fly but did not have courage to fly. And standing on one leg with the other leg hidden under his wing, he closed one eye. Now, children, he wanted to gain sympathy from his parents. So he stood on one leg with the other leg hidden under his wing. He closed one of his eyes and pretended to be falling asleep. And children, what did he pretended? That he is falling asleep. Still they took no notice of him. Still no notice of him was taken. He saw his two brothers and his sister lying on the plateau, dozing with their heads sunk into their net. Now, children, what did he saw? He saw his two brothers and his sister lying on the plateau with the head sunk into their necks. His father was preening the feather on his white back. Preening means making an effort to clean the feather. So, children, his brother, he was maintaining, his father was children cleaning the feather. His brother and sister, they were all children asleep. They took no notice of him. He saw his two brothers and his sister lying on the plateau, dozing with their heads sunk into their neck. He saw his brother and sister, they were also taking nest. His father was preening the feather on his white back. Only his mother was looking at him. Now, children, the only his mother was looking at him. She was worried about him. She don't know how to teach him how to fly. She was standing on a little high hump on the plateau, her white breast thrust forward. Now and again she tore at a piece of fish that lay at her face and then scraped each side of her beak on the road. So, children, he saw His mother was looking at him, and he thought she must be having a children, maybe soft corner for him. She was scraping a fish which was scrapped each side of her beak on the rock. The sight of the food maddened him. Now, children, when he saw fish, he was more hungry, and children, he was so hungry that again he wanted to eat it. How he loved to tear food that way, scraping his beak now and again in wet it. So, children, wet means to sharpen it. So, wet means to sharpen. So, children, he was feeling that how children he was how he used to tear the food and scraping his beak now and then again to wet it, to sharpen it. Ga ga ga, he cried, begging her to bring him some food. Now, children, he was so hungry that he started crying. He started telling ga 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 ga, ga is indicating the voice of the seagull, baby seagull, and he is telling his mother to bring him some food. Ga kolha, she screamed back derisively in a manner showing someone that he or she is stupid. Now she also replied him back, and she wanted to tell him that he is stupid. But he kept calling plaintively, and after a minute or so, he uttered a joyful scream. Now, children, but he did not heed on what her mother was telling him. He started calling plaintively. Plaintively means sorrowfully. And after a minute or so, he uttered a joyful scream. His mother had picked up a piece of the fish and was flying across to him with it. He leaned out eagerly, tapped the rock with his feet. Now, children, he saw that his mother is coming to him, and he was very happy. He thought that he would get the fish, and tap his mother would tap severely, trying to get nearer to her as she flew across. And children, she wanted to come near to him, but she crossed. Now it was a bad luck of him that she did not stop. She crossed, but she was just opposite to him. She halted, her wing motionless. Now, children, she was just opposite to him. She halted. Halted means she stopped for a few seconds, and her wing motionless. The piece of fish in her beak almost within reach of his beak. Now, children, you can see in the picture that you can see her mother is right so near him, the baby seagull. Okay, and so children, she was very much near him. But when she was just opposite to him, she halted. She was just opposite to him, she halted, her being motionless, the piece of fish in her beak or almost within reach of his beak. He waited for a moment in surprise. Now, children, he was surprised at why the mother is not coming nearer him, wondering why she did not come nearer, and then maddened by hunger. But he was so mad with hunger now. Children, she stopped for a moment, then she flew away. Now, this time, children, he was very much mad with hunger. He dived at the fish with a loud scream. He fell outward and downward into space. Now, he thought, now I will not wait. I will try to take my food by myself. He dived. Okay. So, children, he dived at the but with a loud scream he fell outwards and downward. Now, children, he jumped, but he started falling outwards and downward into space. Then a monstrous terror seized him, and his heart stood still. Now, children, then he was overpowered with a fear, with a monstrous. Monstrous means very fearful terror. Okay. and his heart stood still. He could hear nothing, but it only lasted a minute. The next moment he felt his wing spread outward. The wind rushed against his breast feather. Now, children, the next moment, what did he felt? His wing strapped outward. The wind rushed against his breast feather, then under his stomach and against his wing. He also felt the wind which was coming opposite against his breast feather, then under his stomach and against his wing. He could feel the tip of his wing cutting through the air. He could feel, children, the tip of his wing cutting through the air. He was not falling headlong now. He was soaring gradually downwards and outward. Now, children, now he felt that he is not falling. In fact, he was soaring. Soaring is flying upwards. Flying upwards. Gradually downwards and upward. He was no longer afraid. Now, children, he knew that he is flying. Now he was not afraid. He just felt a bit dizzy. He felt dizzy. Dizzy. What is the meaning of dizzy? An uncomfortable feeling of spinning around and losing one balance. So dizziness, chakkar aana. So in this we feel one comfortable feeling of spinning around and losing one balance. He was no longer afraid, he just felt a bit dizzy. Then he flapped his wing once and he soared upward. Then, children, he flapped his wing and he soared upward. Ga, 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 kulha. His mother swooped past him. So, children, he was very happy. Okay. His mother swooped past him. She was also happy that at least he is trying, and she just flew past him by just by the side of her wings, making a loud noise, and he can see that the loud noise is coming from her wing. That means she is teaching that he could strongly flap his wing to fly higher. He answered her with another scream. Now, children, he also answered her with another scream. Then his father flew over him screaming. Children, then his father also came to support him screaming. He saw his two brothers and his sister flying around him, curveting and banking and soaring and diving. He also had realized that not only his parents but his two brother and sister, they came flying around him, curveting. Curveting is leaping like a horse. Leaping like a horse. Curveting is leaping like a horse. Okay. So, and banking and soaring and diving. So they were banking, flying with one wing higher than the other. So with one wing, now they are able have improved. His brother and sister, they can fly with one wing than the, and they can fly with one wing higher than the other. So they were curvating and banking and soaring and diving. Then he completely forgot that he had not always been able to fly. Now, children, he was so happy. Now he had learned flying, and he forgot those moments where he was feeling afraid and not even able to fly. He was thinking he would fall in the ocean and he would die, and commended himself to dive and soar and curve, shrieking shrilly. Now, children, he commended himself, okay, that he would, children, he started to fly high and shrieking and shrilling. Commended means praised. Commended. Commended means praised. Commended means he praised himself. Okay, for to dive and soar and curve. That now he could dive, he can soar, he can fly a bit high and curve, shrieking shrilly. He was near the sea now. Now he came near the sea, flying straight over it. Now, children, he was flying straight over it, facing straight out over the ocean. Now, children, he was facing straight over the ocean. He saw a vast green sea beneath him. Children, what did he see? He saw a vast green sea beneath him with little ridges moving over it, and he turned his beak sideways and cawed amusedly. So he saw that little ridges were moving. Okay, and children, now he was shrieking. Shrieking means he was screaming shrilly, means in a very loud voice. Okay, ridges are the mountain ranges, children. Cawed is make a cackling sound happily. So, children, ridges means he saw mountain ridges moving over it. He saw a vast green sea. Vast means huge green sea beneath under him with little mountain ridges moving over it, and he turned his beak sideways and cawed amusedly. Cawed is made a crackling sound. His parents and his brother and sister had landed on this green flooring ahead of him. They were beckoning to him. So, children, what they were doing? They were beckoning him. Beckoning is signaling. What is the meaning of beckon? So, beckoning. Okay. So, children, he saw finally that his whole family, they were beckoning him, they were signaling him. Okay. To him, calling him shrilly, he dropped his leg to stand on the green sea. Now, children, it seems they wanted to teach him something, so he stood on the water on the green sea. His leg sank into it. He felt that his leg is sinking. Again, he flapped his wings. So, children, again, what he started doing, he started flapping his wing. But he was tired and weak with hunger and he could not rise. Now, children, he was so tired and weak with hunger that he could not rise. Exhausted. He was very much tired by the string exercise. Children, what was the exercise he had done? He started flying, and for the first time he flew, so a lot of energy was wasted. His feet sank into the green sea and then his belly touched it. Now, children, his feet sank. He was very much afraid. His belly is stomach, touched the water and he sank no further. But children, to his surprise, he did not sank. He was floating on it. In fact, he was floating on the water and around him. And children, around him, what happened? He was floating on the water, and around him, his family was screaming. Whole his family was screaming. That means they were shouting, they were praising him. They were praising him for his children makeover, that he started flying, and their beaks were offering him scraps of dogfish. They also knew that he is very hungry. So, children, all of the brother, mother, father, sister, they caught a dogfish and they were offering him the scrap. The scrap means the particles of dogfish to him. He had made his first flight. So now, children, he had made his first flight. A very nice story. And the theme of the story is that we should never Children, we should not hesitate. With error, we should learn, and we should be bold to fly. Okay, uh, we should be passing with many trials. We should not hesitate, and we should learn, get success with the error which we have committed. With this, I end my video. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.